wanna make up a lost time tonight.
Hey y'all, it's Shakira Chanel and I am back with another hair tutorial. This video is sponsored by Level Extensions Hair. Today I'll be installing 4 bundles of 26 inches of body wave. Did y'all hear me? 4 bundles of 26 body wave. Okay, because y'all always ask. Alright y'all, let's get into the video. Alright, so you want to start from the back and section out your leave out at the back so that you can make a ponytail and it can look natural. So after I section it off from the back, I am going to part it from ear to ear because we are going to do it in sections. We are going to glue it in from the back and then work our way up because we are gluing these tracks in between our hair. And we want it to be neat as possible. This is kind of hard, I'm not going to lie, because you're not able to see what you're doing. So you want to make sure you be extra neat, like make the parts neat so that you won't have glue on your hair or anything like that. So now you could just see me clipping the front of my hair to get the hair out my way so that I can see what I'm doing in the back. And then I also got a mirror too, just so that I can see the back of my hair and to make sure that my parts are neat, because you don't want like a zigzag, like a up and down part, and then your tracks is just, yeah, that's not gonna work. So I do recommend getting a lot of clips, and if you have someone else to help you, that will be perfect also. But yeah, I'm just taking these clips and I am clipping everything out my way and trying to do it as neat as possible. As you can see, at first my part was not neat, but the mirror is helping me making sure my parts are neat. And then with that extra hair, I'm just gonna clip that out my way. Alright, so now that that is out of my way, I am going to go ahead and start measuring my tracks. I like to use my fingers to guide me to feel my scalp, and then I just measure it like that. And you want to be extra careful. I don't put a lot of glue on my tracks. I put enough, okay? Because, yeah, you don't need all that. You want to put enough to make it last. So, as y'all can see, I like to start off in the middle and then work my way from end to end, just so that, you know, the glue won't get on your hair. And also take y'all time. That mirror in your finger is going to be your best friend into helping you place the track where it needs to be placed. Okay? As y'all can see, I am looking in the mirror and I'm just making sure that everything is placed where it needs to be placed. And then after it is done and you're satisfied with where the placement is, you just want to press down extra hard and then go ahead and get your blow dryer. You can just blow dry for like 5 to 10 seconds. Alright, so now that we dried that one, we're going to go ahead and put another track on top. So you can measure the same exact one and just place that one right on top of the one that you already have glued on, just so that it can be full. I had tried it, y'all, without putting it on top of each other, and I only had one bundle in my head and I had to redo my whole entire head. So yes, make sure y'all double the tracks up so that it can be full. And then, as y'all can see too, I'm using my fingers to help guide me to put the track literally on top of the other. So your hands is going to be your best friend and the mirror is going to be your best friend when trying to do this hairstyle. Alright, so what I'm doing now is part of my hair, but I'm only taking a little out, like a real little, as you can see, because I want to be able to put all 4 bundles in my hair. So make sure y'all part lightly and make sure like you can see the track. If you can see the track, then you're doing what you need to do in between your track and your real hair. And then as you can see, I'm just making sure that everything is neat so that I don't get glue on my real hair, and it just makes the process more easier getting all the hair out your way. Okay, so once all the hair is out your way, you're just basically doing the same exact thing that I taught you guys at the beginning. You want to just measure the tracks and then just glue it and use your finger as your guide.
Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like an ammo. You don't really just blow you up like you can. You don't really just blow you out.
Alright, so I put this in slow motion so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm using my fingers for my guide, and then I'm placing it right in the middle. And then once I see that it's in the middle, I use the other hand to guide to the right, and then I use the other hand to guide to the left to make sure that it's where I want it to be. But yeah, I just put it in slow motion so that you guys can see exactly, you know, how it is, because this is a little harder than actually doing a quick weave, you know? Well, the regular way of doing the quick weave. But yeah, I'm just doing the exact same steps. I made sure that I used 2 bundles in the back, and then I used 2 bundles in the front. And don't forget to layer the hair on top of each other, because if you don't, I swear you're going to use 1 bundle for your whole entire hair if you do not put the tracks on top of each other.
You a man, you say you was a man. You say you about it, you say you got a plan. I really was trying to listen. You saying got no discipline. That's why I wasn't listening. But I need a nigga who can handle me. I'm like a nigga who can handle me. Oh, nigga, keep your hands on me. You wanna stay with me, nigga, you just a fan. Cuff your bitch, nigga, cuff your bitch. Watch you slipping in it, nigga.
Alright, so once you feel like that you're at the top of your ear, you're able to turn around. And when you turn around, you'll be able to see your part too. You see how I'm able to see my part, and I can place my track by facing the mirror that's in the front.
Really telling me that I could break you down like a gym sweat. Fucking that catch me if you lie. I'll be saving you say to I desire. Acting like he gave it on desire. I be trying to non-play.
Alright, so now that I'm halfway done with my head, I'm going to go ahead and start with the front.
Fuck it, you can catch me in the hills. Watch me close cause I'll be popping pills.
Alright, so as you can see, I'm just doing the same thing when I started off from the back. I'm just, you know, putting out my little leave out so that if I want to put a ponytail or anything in my head, I'm able to. So just, you know, put out your little baby hairs or your little leave out on the side, and then we're going to go ahead and start measuring the hair and then gluing the tracks.
For you to keep it
Okay, so as y'all can see, I started struggling here, but I didn't edit it out because I want y'all to know that I'm not perfect and I make mistakes, and it wasn't easy for me either, but I kept going. Just take your time and then it'll come out perfect. You cannot rush greatness.
As you keep
and yes, I am still doubling my tracks at the top because I want it to be full. Once I got to the 4th bundle, I did stop doubling the tracks, but I did make sure that I used 2 bundles in the back and then 2 bundles in the front. And then that last 4th bundle, I do not double it. And you'll see that as the, you know, video go on. But take y'all time. And I know y'all in y'all head like, girl, you is crazy, because I'm really cutting these tracks small like this. But y'all, I had to cut them small so that they can line up with the tracks in the back. So once they started lining up with the tracks in the back, I was able to make my tracks longer. And you'll see that as, you know, as you watch the video.
Making a day no more. I just might be swear.
so now it's time to curve these tracks. Y'all know I'm good for curving my tracks. I just left my little edges out of what I wanted to leave out, and then you'll see me curving my tracks. So the reason why I curve my tracks too is because my hair is short in the front. So I wanted it to be full in the front also, and I didn't want like the little short pieces to be seen, like, no. So if you have longer hair, you don't necessarily have to curve your tracks, but if you have like a short leave out like me, you definitely want to make sure you curve them tracks, girl. I told y'all that my tracks was going to get longer. But yeah, just make sure y'all taking y'all time. Use your finger as your guide. Touch that scalp to make sure you're putting the track where the scalp is, and just take your time. That's the best advice that I can give you guys is take your time and just press it down real good on the end so that they don't come up. And then use your blow dryer tool to make sure that it's secure. Y'all, I was so thirsty. Like, look, it's so neat and perfect. Like, it's on the scalp. Like, I was so thirsty. I was becoming a pro at this point. And for the top, I'm not doing anything different. I'm just layering the tracks. Parting the hair, laying the tracks. Parting the hair, laying the tracks. Parting the hair, laying the tracks. Y'all got this.
What am I missing? Always taking all day time. I got with a nigga. It's just too much to take on. What am I missing? Seem like a game or from a sugar daddy or a drug dealer. Take me at the club, one hidden. I don't wanna know. Keep playing. Love is a losing game, and I just can't take no more.
Alright, so now that I'm almost done, I parted my hair down the middle just so that I can see where I need to place the rest of my tracks at. And as y'all can see, I'm curving my part so that I can place my tracks on the curve because I want it to fall in my hair due to that I have short leave out.
Love is a losing game, so I just might be yours. Yeah, just might be yours. What am I missing? Say you like a game from a sugar daddy or a drug dealer. Say you like a game.
So we're finally done with the tracks in. Right now, I'm just blow drying my hair out so that I can bone straighten it. I'm just knocking the little waves out. Y'all, look. It's blended in with my hair so good. Like, I love this hair. I love it. The install is super flat. I don't think I'm going to ever do a regular quick weave again, okay? But I'm using argan oil just to give it that little shine, you know. So when I flat iron it, and then, of course, y'all already know what type of flat iron I use. I love these flat irons. I'm going to make sure I list the link below. And yeah, just take y'all time when y'all flat iron it. Do section by section so it can give that super bone straight look, okay?
Shawty's been stripping for so long. How long do she think it could go on without her fucking anybody? I don't know anybody that work at Farley's. They don't fuck anybody. Must think my mind is doing lottie-lottie. I know that you have bodies, have the bodies. I signed up when I called you Bonnie.
Alright, move on to the edges. Y'all know we cannot forget about the edges, baby. The edges matters, okay? It matters. And I like to use the baby flat irons because it gets the job done to curl the edges. It just works way better than using a big flat iron. So make sure y'all go grab y'all some little flat irons. And of course, y'all already know I use the stick. I'll make sure I list the stick below also. And this helps with blending your hair out too. And then we cannot forget about the Pretty Hair Boss Silk and Mist. Y'all know this is my favorite mist. I use it in all of my videos. I use it in my ponytails, my quick weaves. So, yeah, make sure y'all go get that.
Here's my video, what am I missing? Say you like a game more from a sugar daddy or a drug dealer. Say you like a game more from a nigga you can spoiled up. Top ass nigga, he's so tough. He just wants your time, baby. He don't want the top. He just wants your mind. He don't need the brain. He gon' keep you paid.
And I like to use a little bit of edge control on my leave out too. It just makes it blend even more, like, yeah.
He gon' keep you paid. So fuck love. I mean, what is love? Baby, what is love? Remember that love is a losing game. For love, I mean, what's love? Remember that all of your pain, so you just might be a hoe.
Y'all, let's get into the install. Let's get into the hair. Like, do you see how flat this shit is? Like, do you see this hair? Look at this hair. It's blended in so good with my natural hair. I am 4C and it blends so well. Like, this looks like my hair. It's so shiny, super soft. Like, just look. Like, let's just let this hair sink in.
Baby, I love you. You ain't running game. Say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady. Calling me baby. On the side of chain. Say my name, say my name. You know I get so proud.
Yeah, y'all see it. Go make that purchase. Minimum shedding, minimum tangle. Yeah, let's get into it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure y'all go pick y'all some bundles up. Like, yeah.
I wanna have some good fun tonight. I wanna get in the sun tonight. I just wanna make up a